Hello friends, I am coming with question number 18 from Pathfinder. What the question is saying, a boy takes 60 minutes to swim across the river if his goal to minimize the time, and takes 180 minutes if his goal to minimize to zero the distance that he carried in downstream. If both these attempts, the boy swims with the same speed relative to the river current. So, which of the following statement can be true? Okay, number one is he can swim river to water faster than the river current. He cannot swim relative to water faster than river current. If width of the river is 3 root 2 kilometer, speed of the river is 4 kilometer per hour. If he crosses a 3 root 2 kilometer wide river in 60 root 2 minute, he will carried to root 2 kilometer downstream. Okay, so let's see. This is a very easy question, and you read in a class what the question is saying. Let's see. For me, this is a river, and in this river, if the swimmer wants to go cross the river with minimum time, then he can jump perpendicular to the width of the perpendicular to the flow of the river, or along the width of the river. Let's say the width of the river is d. So what is happening if the swimmer is jumping along the length of the width, this vs speed, then in downstream, of course, the VR is going like this, then he is going somewhere here. If he reaches somewhere here, so in this case, what is the time? Minimum time is 60 minutes. So for minimum time, T minimum is equal to, it is d by Vs. So this is giving 1 hour. 1 hour means 60 minutes. So you can write 60 is equal to d by Vs, or 1 hour is equal to d by Vs. So you can say that Vs is nothing, it is equal to the width of the river in kilometer per hour. And now the second case, what is happening in second case? This is the river, and the swimmer is jumping in such a way to go with zero drift. Means there is no moving. So in this case, what is happening? Swimmer is jumping somewhere here with some angle Vs, some angle theta. So the velocity of the swimmer is always along the width d. So if this is Vs, this is Vr, so you can say that this distance is, this speed is Vs square minus Vr square. So we can say that in case of zero drift, the time is, which is equal to d upon, under this distance is d upon crossing speed. Crossing speed is Vs square minus Vr square, and t is given 180 minutes. Okay, so 180 minutes means how much? It is 3 hours. Okay, so 3 hours is equal to d upon Vs square minus Vr square, the whole power 1 by 2. So finally the Vs square minus Vr square is equal to d square by 9. And you know the Vs is equal to d. Vs is equal to d. So if I place here, so d square minus Vr square is equal to d square by 9. So finally the Vr square is equal to 8d square by 9. So Vr square is equal to 8 Vs square by 9. So that is called 2 root Vs is Vr is equal to 2 root 2 Vs by 3. So you can say that in this case the river velocity is less than the swimmer velocity. So we can say that the swimmer he is moving faster than river current. This is the first step. Second is saying he can't swim relative to water faster than, so this is the wrong statement because first statement is correct. Now if he is moving like this, what the question is saying, if the width of the river is 3 root 2 kilometer, the speed of the river is 4 kilometer per hour. So I want to calculate from this equation. So Vr square is equal to 8 d square by 9, and d is given in this question, which is 3 root 2 kilometer. So 8 into 9 into 2 divided by 9. 9 cancel, it is equal to 16. So speed of the river is Vr is equal to 4 kilometer per hour. So this answer is also correct. Now if he crosses a 3 root 2 kilometer wide river in 60 root 2 minutes, he will be carried root 2 kilometer downstream. Okay, so I want to go like this. This is the river again, and of course this is the width of the river d, and suppose the swimmer is jumping some angle at some angle here Vs, but what is happening, because of Vr speed it covers some distance here. Okay, this is a simple case. So this angle is theta, so this distance, this speed is Vs cos theta. Okay, so if here the time is given 60 root 2 minute, or you can say that time is root 2 hours, which is equal to d upon Vs cos theta. Okay, d is given 3 root 2 kilometer, and Vs I already calculated, it is also equal to d. So root 2 is equal to d upon d cos theta. So dd cancel out, cos theta is equal to 1 by root 2, or theta is equal to 45 degree. If theta is 45 degree, then drift is equal to, if I calculated the velocity, then Vs, one component of the Vs here, it is Vs sin theta, and here it is Vr. So net speed along x direction is Vr minus Vs sin theta. So we can say that drift is Vr minus Vs sin theta into time, crossing time. So you can say that it is x is equal to Vr, I already calculated, it is 4 kilometer per hour. Okay, Vs is 3 root 2 kilometer per hour into sine 45, which is 1 by root 2, into time is root 2 hours. So this cancel, x is equal to root 2 kilometers. So this drift is covered by the swimmer. So the answer is, he crosses a 3 root 2 kilometer wide river in 60 root 2 minutes. He will carried a root 2 kilometer downstream. So answer this is also correct. So A, C and D answers are correct. Thank you so much for watching this video.